Yo.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? How y'all feel? Oh, that's across the line. What's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to jump on the call just to,
Catch up.
just have conversations. I guess I could get my theory out about Lil Yachty since he's having such a terrible week.
What happened, bro?
Okay,
And
the girl Kyra Boo, he finally came out and pretty much just stated what we all thought. He writes everything or whatever the case may be, but she must have said something online. Um, and but I want to get to my theory uh about Little Yachty. Little Yachty, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you where it stemmed from. Like, so I was listening to YG album, and
Mm-hmm.
I got to the song is him, Babyface Ray, which Babyface Ray is one of the funniest rappers I've ever seen, bro.
Okay.
Ever. He's just a funny nigga, bro. But anyway,
Right.
so I get to the YG Babyface Ray. Babyface Ray's from Detroit, Arlene. I don't know
okay.
if you're familiar with his music, but
Nah, I never
it's
heard of
pretty
him.
decent.
All right.
But yeah, so I get to that song, it's got Yachty on it, and it made me go back to Yachty's career, right? So I'm looking through Yachty's discography, and I loosely use the term. I didn't usually loosely use the term. I always say how Drake was colonizing, right? Uh Certain regions and certain styles. I feel like Yachty has done the same thing. Yachty had an album called Michigan Boat, and after that, he turned into a Michigan rapper, a Detroit rapper. His sound, his cadence, all his music has really been a cosplay of how Detroit rappers sound now. And before he hasn't, prior to that, he didn't have that style because it's a song that he has NBA Youngboat that is him and NBA Youngboy. That's like one of my favorite songs and my second favorite NBA Youngboy song. But I just think he's stuck there, and that made me realize how tough I am on Drake about having certain styles and jumping from style to style based off region that he connects with. Um, I feel like Yachty's stuck there now, and he can't get out of it. Like, this is who he's grown into be as an artist.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was my theory about how I just think how Yachty he has gotten better, but I also feel like you took from a whole region and it pretty much never left. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing now that I think about it. And that's kind of why I was like, I should probably back off of some of the comments that I say as far as Drake and his musical styles.
See, I think you have the right idea, but you aiming it wrong.
Okay.
I think I think I'm here. I never heard none of these songs because I'm not a big Lil Yachty guy, but I think with the taking styles or borrowing styles, I don't think it's a problem because Little Yachty's doing it. I think it's a problem for music because if it's successful, it gives people the pass on being original.
Mhm.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
So it's not that Lil Yachty can't do it or Drake can't do it because I'm not here to shit on Drake either. I love Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to shit on Drake, but at the same time, we lose quality music. We lose quality in the music because everybody is trying to be successful instead of creative. Everybody's trying. It's the same thing every other person say. This shit is not about the sport no more. It's not about the creativity. It's not about being different anymore. It's really about making money or doing this to catapult into making money. And there's nothing wrong with that. By all means, get your money. But for somebody like me who doesn't care about money and the business of music, I just want to hear good music. I, it's bad for me.
Mm.
Like a lot of times when we be having our conversations, it's not that y'all are wrong or that I so much as disagree. I just don't care about that stuff. And not because y'all saying it.
Yeah.
It's just in my mind, I just want to hear the music, bro. I
Yeah.
still want to hear good raps and hard beats.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No, I definitely understand that because that's pretty much where we have the same. First of all, I do agree with what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense. But I think with us, it's pretty much the same. How I can put this, like, because with me, I don't care about if people write it if the music is good. Like, we're
Right.
getting to the same point. We just
Yeah.
have
Just
different
different
routes.
ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just but yeah, Yachty, that's what I was looking up. Yachty pretty much, it was first I see it's him on his podcast with his friend and Key Glock. And I'm trying to find a scenario, but it was kind of like how Yachty was shitting on him. He gave
Yeah, I heard that. I heard he was
yeah,
shitting on him real bad. Like, bro, you don't shit on your bro like that.
it's just like certain
Not in front of
conversations.
company.
Yeah, that's just
Exactly.
what dude said.
In front of company, that's my issue. In front of, I always use the term in front of mixed crowds.
Mixed
Mm-hmm.
company, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mixed company.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kind of gave a real life situation of his friend being broke and how he helped him, and without him he wouldn't be doing this. I wonder what you'd be doing if it came off nasty.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
It
didn't I
was
send you
somebody
filthy.
that clip this morning
I
on
sent it
TikTok? Or you
with
sent it to
Yachty.
me?
I sent it to
Yeah.
you. I sent it
Okay,
to the group the
okay,
other day.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It was filthy.
yeah, it was just like that. You can hear the tone of, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have none of this. I didn't want to
Yeah.
do this. I wanted to do that. I don't have no business doing that. I'm already successful. I'm already rich. It's just the approach of, damn, bro, I really don't like who you are as a person.
It it really would make me question, yo, were you really my friend?
Ready.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
I was having this conversation. I have this conversation with Kaden a lot. I always say, yo, if you do anything for $1, you'll do anything for $1, and that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, what people don't be understanding is, yo, do stuff for the love or don't do it. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not intentional with your intent, say no.
Mm-hmm.
But don't fucking do something and then, like, I got a cousin, right? I don't count favors. If one of y'all called me right now and say, yo, I need you to do X, Y, and Z, I need it done today. If I can do it, I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Mm-hmm.
never discuss it ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Never discuss it. It never comes up. If you say thank you, cool. I'm not even expecting a thank you because I look like, okay, one of the guys called me. He needed a favor. I can
Yo,
do it with no issues. I'm just gonna do it.
yo, that's why like I like that. I've been watching that YSF Woody shit
Yeah,
when he told the judge, when he told them, hey, you're not gonna get in trouble for nothing, right? They said, yeah. He
Yeah,
said,
that
well,
shit was
me and him,
cold.
yo, he giving them niggas the blues.
Yeah,
He's smarter than
yeah.
people
yeah.
think.
Cause you can't do
But
nothing.
but
Can't do nothing.
when he said, yeah, me and him shot up, da 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 da, and they was like, why? He said, because he called me, said
Mm-hmm. That's my
this, and I
friend.
was ready to go.
Yeah,
And I was ready to
Period.
go.
yeah,
Period.
Ready
They
to
said,
go.
well, what did he say? I didn't ask no questions. He said,
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
go. I was ready.
I
That's
was
why I
ready.
respect that shit. Exactly. Cause that's
Yeah,
true brotherhood. Like we ain't
yeah.
friends, we brothers. If you my brother, I'm gonna do shit for you. And
Yeah.
hey, whatever.
It,
I
it,
Until the next
I'll
time.
only say no if I can't do it.
yeah.
If I can't do it. Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? And that's. But a lot of times, people feel like,
it's entitlement.
yo, entitlement. The entitlement of the idea that Little Yachty felt like, yo, you're supposed to kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So I want to get into both, but okay. And he did whole shit too after that. God damn it, Yachty. But it says Lil Yachty took the Instagram live to accuse Kyra Blue of being 900K in debt, claiming he was responsible for styling her and writing all her music, while also alleging that she has been verbally abusive towards him. Hold on. Can I pick it up?
If you want to tell this shit, Tell the whole story. Go ahead, tell people how you verbally abuse people. All right? Don't get on here and make it seem like niggas kicked you out. Like niggas kicked you out cause bullying you. Bro, go ahead, tell people how you talk to people.
All right, hold
How
on.
you
It's another part when he get in the car. I'll just it.
how you go around treating people in your everyday life. I've been letting you do this whole thing where you act like you like a princess and you sweet and you know your actions since the beginning of me giving you this career. What are
Ugh.
we talking about,
It's
bro?
nasty.
What the fuck are we what the fuck are we even talking about, bro? You don't even do
But you
nothing.
know,
You
I heard
what the fuck? Yo, bro.
But
I don't even hear no more that shit. Benny said
yeah,
that shit in the verse. He said, "Money don't change people. No, money don't change you. It make you 10 times more of what you were before.
yeah, it
Yeah,
Something like that."
amplifies it.
it
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
amplifies it.
with
Fuck that verse all up.
it was, but it was parts in this video where it was like niggas was catching strays. He was like, "I dressed you. I dressed all of y'all." And it's just like, dang, I get the idea of saying someone's ungrateful for you giving them the opportunity. I get that. I'm just not a person that is willing to voice that opinion. I'll never get to the point of being that mad that I'm now countering this by bashing.
Hey, yo,
And
I'm
I
gonna jump
just
back in a
didn't
second.
like how he was doing. I didn't like how he was going about it, but I understand it's like twofold. Like I understand someone trying to clear their name, but I'm also kind of like it just came off so nasty, bro.
This my question to you, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it ungrateful though? Like we're literally talking about a person, like we talking about Lil Yachty making people feel like they ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
These people never said anything. These people aren't saying like, and I didn't hear the Caribou footage, so she may have said something, but I'm just talking about in general. It sounds like, and to me, and just based off what I heard,
Okay.
these people aren't ungrateful. You expected a certain kind of gratitude from these people, or you wanted them to do what you felt like, because I did this for you, I should always have the option for you to do what I want you to do. And that's not how human
Oh,
beings work.
see, that's not how that happened. So what
Okay.
he was explaining was pretty much she was living with him. He gave her the career. I wrote all the raps. I wrote this freestyle that everybody loves on the radar. I purposely put you last so everyone could be like,
So you can
oh,
get the
this
reaction.
girl is fired, this, that, and the third. He orchestrated everything. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what the whole my idea of being ungrateful is the fact that you left a group thinking that you left a group claiming verbal abuse and all of that, and this is where it gets tricky. She's claiming something that he's saying didn't happen, and on top of that, you should be grateful of I gave you this opportunity. So now she's left the group, she's left the label, she's now on tour with, who is she going on tour with? Uh Lotto. She's opening up for Lotto from what I seen.
Okay.
Without this whole thing with Yachty, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
that opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But is that being ungrateful because I told my version of a story? Or was I, or the idea of me saying something makes me ungrateful?
I think it's both. I think it could be both, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right.
Okay.
So one part, it could be seen as ungrateful because you went to the social media platform to blast me instead of handling this
Ah,
behind
okay.
closed doors.
Okay. Okay.
Business. This is business.
Yeah.
And I also can see, like, that was ungrateful. I could also see how she might just her telling her story. Telling your story does not mean that it couldn't be ungrateful though.
Right.
It's all
Right.
about how you tell the
How you
story.
tell your
Your
story.
version
Yeah.
of the story. What he
Yeah.
was giving this rant on on her, he gave a list of things that made it seem like she was like, so he was saying how she talked to people, how she talked to the drivers, how she talked to him, and it was just like snobbish. How he's describing it, I'm going to, the definition of that would be snobbish. How you work for me kind of thing, and that's what he said that she was saying. So that's where ungrateful, in my opinion, comes from. If his version of the story is what is happening, it's having
Right.
someone thinking that someone works for them and this is how it should be done and how you should be treated.
Hmm.
That seems ungrateful because you didn't have this. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
a lot of it's I do feel like with that particular situation, I wouldn't say that he was wrong with her. Now with the Mitch thing, the Mitch situation was kind of, I can't respect that. I'm trying to get to the part about Mitch. Um
If you my man though,
I
and you
dressed
do
five
that,
niggas every time we
oh,
stepped out the house.
see?
I put an outfit on everybody. I put 8 carat earrings in everybody's ear. I put 3 chains on all y'all neck. You bought a Cartier watch. I gave you that chrome Rolex. Bro, you the most you was washing tables. You was you was
That
you was you was waiting. What are we talking about, nigga? I changed your motherfucking life.
doing all of
You over
this
here
in this
lying
tone
to
is kind of crazy. Like,
yo,
it's
like
just,
the fact that he even mentioning it just
yeah.
sickens me, yo. Like
That is where I agree with you. And that's where this
because
becomes nasty.
because while you gave me all of that, you was also building your brand,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh, you
Like,
hit it right
don't
on the
make it
head.
seem like
Ooh.
it was a one-way street. You ain't just say, yo, put this on because you my man
Mm-hmm.
and we gonna shine on these niggas. No, nigga, we a label. I run the label. I'm fucking, it's no different than a label signing somebody, giving them an advance, and then paying for all they shit. And
Mm-hmm.
when it's time to recoup, or you think you about to get some money, they say, yo, we bought you a Rolex watch. We bought you the chains. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Ooh. And I'm
You
glad you said that because why it's nasty, but we accept it from big labels.
Yeah, we
So
do.
why can't not, and I'm just playing devil's advocate back and forth, but
I
why
get it.
can't Yachty say this? The
Because the
labels do it.
labels do it behind closed doors. And we always hear about it from the
Mm,
artists.
yeah. Yeah.
The
So he
labels,
just
the
did
label
exactly what them labels
he
be doing.
yes. But he did it in a on a live form. You don't never hear Atlantic Records, not to my knowledge.
No,
You
no,
don't
you're
never
right.
hear Def Jam, Atlantic Records going, well, nigga, we paid for that Benz.
Yeah.
We fucking
Well,
bought
wait,
that
wait, wait,
Rolex. You like
wait,
that
wait, wait,
motherfucking chain?
They'll
wait, wait,
say
wait.
it in
Hold
private.
on, time out.
In
No,
private though.
Yeah, you're
they do
right.
say it. They do say it. They say it in the way. I think in the way. You know me. I'm gonna bring it back to the racial thing. I think we expect certain
Mm-hmm.
things out of us, but the labels do say it. But you have to look at who's saying it. So they'll say it in a way. Well, in a way where they go, oh yeah, remember, that advance we gave you and those cars we gave you. Well, we have to recoup
Mm-hmm.
that. They say it in a very passive aggressive, nice way. Whereas we are coming
Mm-hmm.
out, we're saying, no, nigga, I did this for you. And that's the problem. So you're right. It's not a problem with Yachty saying it, but that's how we say things. Them folks, the record labels, they do say the same thing. They just say it in a very nice, fluffy way where we don't think,
Record labels just don't give you your money.
but they already, but we're talking about if they
You
give
know
you
what I
an
mean?
advance, they give you an advance, right? And you go, or they say, oh, we find out now that Tupac got a Ben. Every time Tupac got a Benz, Suge Knight was taking it out of his money on the back end. That's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just we're hearing it
Yeah,
in
but
different
Suge Knight don't
contexts.
come out and say that. That be Pac
Yeah.
Well,
saying that.
that
Yeah.
we're
I think
even
the
still,
issue
just the
is in
just the
public
the
forum.
gist of it. The gist of it.
Yeah. Surface level, yes, yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely understand what you're saying.
yeah.
I think with us in general as a culture, black people will see
Hmm.
something going wrong and then expect
Go ahead.
us to be better than that because we see the example.
Hmm.
Because we've been taught to shine instead of we've been taught to get out the barrel without bringing anybody with you so we can shine on top of the barrel by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We are conditioned to think like that. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We are conditioned to. That's why it's great when you come across people that go, nah. If I get up, I gotta pull my
Y'all
nigga
up.
up. Hold up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo,
And then I'm gonna tell you because I'm up here. Yo, it's room for all of us. So Corey, grab a lean. You grab Hus, and nigga, we all up here. You
Yeah.
understand
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the problem with, and I don't mean to sound like this, but the problem with us
Mm-hmm.
is we too busy wanting to show that we did it. Before we pull niggas up, we gotta shine first. Nigga, look at me, nigga.
Yeah.
New, I'm doing this. I'm stepping. I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
And then when a nigga say, it's just like gatekeeping food on Instagram.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
I
nigga
let
gatekeeping.
might
niggas know
post
I
a
hate it.
plate. Nigga might post a plate, nigga, chicken, Chinese, oxtail,
Where you
shrimp.
get
You know what
that?
I'm saying? Damn, yo,
Yeah.
where that come from?
Oh no,
Ah, chill, yo.
Ah,
nah,
chill. All
yeah.
right.
Chill,
You
yo.
know what I do, DB? You know what I do?
Ah.
When niggas purposely don't put they don't tag the places, I look and see where you at. And then I,
Yeah.
I tag the place in the comments. Don't fucking play
Yo,
with me, nigga.
now,
I
now,
blow
now
this
let's keep
spot up, nigga.
now let's keep it a beam.
Now
Let's
look
keep it
at
a
you.
beam. That's the problem
Uh-huh.
with social media is so much
Yes.
access and everybody saying, "Look at me, look at what I got." You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Yes.
going, and then on top of that, I mean, if you you know me, I'm gonna take social science. That's what the talented tenth was. That's what WEB said. He said, "Hey,
Okay.
they only gonna let 10% of us through." He literally said that. Read the souls of black folks. He
Okay.
said they're only going to let 10% of us in the door. It's the responsibility of the 10 to pull up the other 90. We were a
Yeah,
hundred years
bro.
ago. We were told by the people who just came up out them fields, hey, if y'all don't want to go back to them fields, pull each other up. And some of y'all are gonna make it a little bit further. Some of y'all are gonna be teachers, are gonna be educators, are gonna be lawyers, are gonna be journalists, are gonna be scientists. It's your responsibility to turn around and say, hey, y'all might not know how to get here, follow me. But nowadays, because of the
Mm-hmm.
way society moves, it's dog eat dog. Everybody for himself, for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why I'm getting ready to do this too, because I don't care. That's why I think Jay-Z is one of the greatest people ever. Because
Ever.
behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z be pulling niggas up. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
hold up, yo, do this, do this. He might not be in front of the camera. He doing it the right way. I'm not in front of no camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
calling you until you come to the office.
Yeah.
Yo, do this. Boom, 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 boom. Do this, do this, do this, do this,
Mm-hmm.
do this. And
Mm-hmm.
then we gonna do this. And then boom, I'ma pop out and let you do this on your own. Do this
Had to
part
pop out and
on
show
your own.
niggas.
I'ma front it to you. And then I'ma pop out with you. They be like, damn, I ain't even know
Yeah.
they was doing it. And my cachet is gonna boost whatever you doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
He allows people to speak for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
I while you was talking, the one line I could think of is my comedy saying, I ain't even gonna tell you what Jigga told me. And he said that on the album West Side Gun. Then probably like I want to say last month, which I have to get to the actual interview, is him and Rosenberg. He actually said what Jigga told him. And
yeah.
he said that Jay-Z said is only one other nigga that he
That I
considers
think is
those
that
niggas.
nigga.
And it was him and Jay Electronica.
Mm-hmm.
And that I've heard you hear some of these stories about Hove just doing stuff out of like the just I like
Just doing it.
this. I just
Yeah,
want to be
Mm-hmm.
a part of this.
yeah.
That time
Mm-hmm.
I seen Wale doing an interview and he was talking about just having a relationship with Jay-Z and how Jay-Z had said something about gunplay. And he was like, I wouldn't even expect Jay-Z to know anything about gunplay. But
Right,
it's just like I
right.
don't have to be in the forefront to understand what's going on in the back blocks.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Jay Z do fly shit. I thought when Schoolboy Q posted, damn yo, I wish Hov could hear this album,
Mm-hmm.
and then 3 days later it's a picture of him and Jay Z, and he like they been interviewing him about it, and he like yo that nigga was cool. He hit me, yo, let's do lunch. We did lunch. We listened to the album. He
Mm-hmm.
told me what he liked. He told me what he didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And sent me on about my way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that shit don't cost nothing. And then at the same time, when shit do cost something like 21 Savage case, Lil Wayne's taxes, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just stuff he do behind the scenes that keep us continuing to pull each other out of the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a really the discredit he get for a lot of shit he do be, and I think he understands the value in saying no. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what's wrong with people. People don't understand that there is value in saying no, and you can't do and be a part of everything. Goofy shit is just goofy shit. And when you got that type of notoriety, when you known for doing that kind of stuff, you cannot like align yourself with goofy shit. And that's where people go wrong because
Yeah,
you do that, and then people say, yo, you don't
oh,
fuck
I'm
with me
coming to
like
get
you
one.
say you do. No, I just think that's dumb, and I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
So,
see, I think coming up in the '90s, right? And I'm saying this from the
hmm
aspect of me being a teenager in the '90s. I remember hearing shit, seeing shit, how people move. That's just how the old heads move. You was solid from start to
hmm
finish. Somewhere
yeah,
around
yeah,
2000, everything started to change, where all became about the dollars. To where nowadays these youngsters, younger people, the younger generation, and this is not to shit on the entire generation, but I'm a old head. I'm gonna be that old nigga. It's like you can't do anything without being paid for it. There's no more doing
yeah,
anything out of the
yeah,
genuineness of I'm gonna do this for my people. It's I have to do something, but in order you either gotta pay me, you gotta either boost me, tag me, give me some money, cash at me, or something to my benefit. Instead of saying, you know what, this may not benefit me, but if I do this for Corey, this may benefit Lil Corey. Or if I do this
yeah,
for DB, this may benefit Caden. It ain't about me.
yeah,
That's what I think. That's what Hov. That's how he moves. Is
Yeah.
this like he? Hey, I went and got water down in Africa. That man
yeah,
walked. He watched that young lady carry that water on her head. He carried that water 5 feet and was like, "Oh nah, I gotta build a well." That
yeah,
man built a water well and left.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and left, and
You
left.
know, and left.
And probably never been back,
You
but
know,
probably keep different type of tabs on it. Yo, make sure you go if you go there, make sure you check
go get some
on
water. Yep.
and anything
Mm-hmm.
that's wrong with it. Call me or just
We get
get
it.
it done.
Yep.
Don't you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that type of shit goes unnoticed. 21 Savage say, yo, and I hate to make this about Jay-Z, but I'm not gonna lie. This is
Yeah,
the best example of what
you're
I
right.
mean.
Facts.
21 Savage says, yo, Jay-Z paid for my lawyers. I never asked him to, never even talked to him about it. I went to his house to thank him and pay him back, and he told me, I don't want anything, just be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of
Let me check
trouble.
and
You
be great.
understand what I'm saying? Just
Mm-hmm.
stay out of trouble. Go do the shit. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
that type of shit, so you can't buy that type of love.
And we don't have that.
Everything don't be money, dog.
And we don't have that as a people. We don't have that as a collective of black men, as a collective of
Nope.
older to the younger generation. We don't have that. We completely lost that. We lost it. We had it. That was our grandfathers, our great grandfathers, even our fathers to some
That was
extent.
that was
It's
us before segregation.
yes, yes. Yo, real shit.
I mean,
Somebody
before
asked. No, 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 no. Before
am I saying that
segregation.
right? Am I saying
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right?
yeah. No, no. Before desegregation.
Before desegregation, yes.
Somebody asked.
Segregation, we were a real powerful people.
Somebody asked me. They said, "What could we do as a people to get back?" I said, "Let's go back to segregation." They was like, "What?
Yeah.
Black people living over here?" Because
Mm-hmm.
that was it. It was if I see your son walking down the street, hey, hey, young man, come here. Let me give you some game. Woo, woo, woo. I know your father. Go home.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you. Hey, man, this little nigga wilding out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah.
and as a culture, and like I say, somewhere around 2000, the shit changed to where
Yeah.
it all became about the dollar. And then once you take the money out of it, you take the aspect of community out of it, and now the
Yeah.
culture is, I ain't gonna shit on the culture. I love it, but you
Yeah.
know,
And say all that to say, Lil Yachty, you was wrong, dog. You
Oh,
should have never fucking did that.
I think
Like
nigga,
to bring it back full circle, Lil
yeah,
Yachty, you was out of pocket,
nigga.
bro.
yeah.
He,
And you
The
should have
this
girl.
never
nigga,
done that to
this
your
nigga
guy.
out of
Never
pocket.
ever.
Hold on, wait. I want to get to the Mitch part, which was his friend.
All right,
Um.
hey yo, I'm at this event, so I got to go show my face. But I'm
All
out.
right.